Oh, whoa, okay. Dude, the art style.
I can crack this. I just have to go about it using the scientific method.
There is no logic.
In North Middle Branch Area Middle School.
Listen, Tulip, I'm not trying to diss your knowledge, but there is no logic in this train at all. There are talking dogs. Humanoid hybrid plants. Like, there is no logic, no meaning in this kind of world of a train this is, you know?
I don't think you can breathe.
You need to take my psychosomatic conditions seriously.
Dude, what the heck is with 1-1? Like, man.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Emotional song to try. Oh, I hope you chose perfect cookie cutter world. Oh no.
Huh?
No.
Oh, it's not open.
Huh?
See, that's fun. You don't have to sing good. You just have to sing. And you know, when you sing, when you really want to sing from the heart, it's fun, you know? Oh, whoa, okay. Hey, we did it. Or, you know, she did it. Man, okay. Okay, that was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that episode. I enjoyed the last one too. Okay. Okay. Hey, that was good. I enjoyed it. Okay, so episode 4 of Infinity Train, the review pretty much. Overall, it kind of goes from one episode to the next. It kind of like picks up where where the last episode kind of like left off. Pretty much after the last episode, Tulip kind of has like a new perspective on how to like view the train. She's not really trying to rush it anymore because she now believes that, okay, you know, the number on my hand is not like a ticking timer. It's really to represent something else that I don't know what it means yet. But at the very least, if I interact with each train car, I may get a closer answer to understanding what's going on, and that's pretty much what she kind of does throughout every single episode, right? And in the beginning of this episode, it kind of goes where she kind of gets that mindset from. You see her going from a train car full of like living humanoid plant people and how she kind of like helped them out, and like pretty much that ends really quickly and abruptly, and I'm not even gonna lie, like again, it kind of brings back up into my head, like, I don't know, like, should this really be a mini-series? I feel like they can really make this an actual episode, where like, or an actual show, where every single episode she's going throughout a new train car, because again, they end this one so abruptly, and I really want to see what actually happened with that whole situation, of how she kind of like helped this person with like her restaurant, if I'm right, and pretty much, like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, every time, like, they end this so quickly, that I'm kind of just like, well, geez, I kind of want to see what happened with that, but pretty much it just kind of ended off there. And again, I'm not harping on this too much. He wanted to make this a mini-series. I'm being respectful of that. And yeah, but overall, you know, she goes from that train car to a brand new train car full of entirely, I think, either diamonds or crystals, because everything in there is made of diamonds. All the people are, all the animals, all the plants, all the trees. And pretty much, you know, she's with Atticus and 1-1. They're trying to find the next doorway, right? And pretty much overall, they find the door, but it's all the way at the top of this wall. There's no way to get up it. But again, like I said before, they run into some kind of crystal diamond humanoid, right? But the thing is, because he's like a crystal diamond, he can't really talk, but he knows the way on how to get to the door. And pretty much after a little bit of misunderstandings, they pretty much understand that overall, the only way they can get up there is by singing to this crystal that can give them kind of like a pathway up to the wall that can unlock the door and open the door up for them, right? And pretty much the way they kind of figure out how to kind of utilize the crystal to do that is by singing to it, right? So pretty much the whole episode, it's Atticus explaining his story about this ancient warrior that lived in his homeland, while pretty much Tulip is trying to like sing to the crystal of every single genre of music that she knows of in order to activate the crystal to do what it needs to do, right? And again, it's really funny. Like pretty much the whole day, Atticus is explaining his story while she's trying to sing to it, and pretty much gives up midway because she's like, okay, you know what? I tried every single thing of music I can think of. It's not working. I'm just gonna build my own ladder up there, right? So again, Atticus, he's explaining his story the whole way through, and she's trying to like build this kind of ladder to get up there. But even when she builds the ladder, it doesn't work because the door is still locked. You actually have to sing to the crystal. And overall, I really like the kind of like that dynamic of how everyone is in the new official group in the new status quo. 1-1 is making all of these like funny, edgy, silly jokes, and Atticus is kind of like, in a way, he's kind of like playing off of, you know, 1-1 and Tulip, and I really enjoy it. And, you know, pretty much overall, and, you know, like, pretty much she finds out that in order to get the crystal to activate, you can't just sing any song, you have to sing a song that comes from your heart, right? and pretty much it kind of inspires her, or it kind of gives her the idea to sing this really kind of like cringy, silly song that, you know, like she used to sing back with her parents on road trips, right? And I really enjoyed that, because like it kind of shows to her that, you know, even though her parents are divorced, those are one of the best memories that she has. They really mean something to her, because when she sings this like really cringy, corny song, the doorway actually, or the crystal finally opens up and activates, right? And again, it kind of shows to me that, you know, even though her parents are divorced, she still has a very close bond to them and to the relationship that, you know, they once had. And that's why it has such a, I guess, kind of like emotional tie to her heart, because again, she sings that song and it activates, right? And pretty much when she, you know, like finishes the song, and again, it's really cringy, and her singing, see, I'm thinking that, you know, like, it's gonna be like Steven, how like he talks normally, then gets into like an actual song, and, you know, he sings really good. Not with Tulip. Tulip, yeah, her singing is, but again, that's not really the point though. The point is not to sing good, it's to sing from the heart, and when she sings from the heart, you know, the crystal finally responds, and I thought that was really cool. It kind of teaches the lesson that, hey, you know, sometimes in life you don't have to sing good, you just have to sing, you know, from right here. When you sing from right here, you have fun with it and you really enjoy yourself more when you do that, and not focus on how to sing the best I can. And I feel like in a way that was kind of like a lesson, and I really enjoyed that lesson. But anyway, again, just like I said before, the crystal finally activates, and when it activates, a giant crystal monster appears that pretty much brings like a ladder that leads, or kind of, no, not really a ladder, but more like a staircase that leads all the way up to the door. And once he adds that in, he gives a key that unlocks the door, and from there, they finally make it out and onto the next train car, pretty much. But yeah, overall though, I actually think in a way I enjoyed this episode a tad bit more than the other episode before, more than episode 3, because, well, one, it teaches like a lesson in a way that's not really like pushing it in your face, but you could like kind of pick it up if you are like dealing with some kind of issue with like singing or kind of like performing in any way, shape, or form that, you know, again, it's not about how you do it, it's about doing it just in general and doing it, you know, from here if you really care about what you're doing, right? And I really like the kind of lesson that they kind of like really kind of like underlined into the episode as a whole. And again, I really think Atticus was really funny in this episode. Atticus was just, I don't know, like he was just like the jokes he was doing and like the way he kind of like acted throughout the episode. It was really funny, and I could really see it, you know, in a way as, you know, he was kind of like playing off of like Tulip and 1-1 of what they were doing and how they were responding to things, and I really enjoyed that overall though. Overall though, that's gonna end episode 4. I'm excited for episode 5 and episode 6. Again, every single night there are going to be 2 episodes, brand new 2 episodes, so I am hyped. But overall though, this is Shark Tank. Have a great, awesome, and amazing day, people. Peace.